Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm making this short commentary to talk about why people kick, or just my opinions on people kicking people in combat arms, or just basically any game that has like a clan system where you see someone and you're the elite mod or something, or you're the room moderator of a lobby, and then you see someone from a clan that you don't like, and you're like, oh, I don't like this guy because he's this from this particular clan, so I'm just gonna kick him, ban him, whatever, done deal, and you just kick him from your room. So, if you guys know me, or if you guys have followed my channel for a long time and read or listened to a lot of my commentaries, you'd know that I'm not really too fond of that. In fact, I actually hate it when people kick other people. On the basis of, oh, you're from this clan or you're from that clan. I mean, earlier today I was playing on a Sector 25 game when someone from Tears of Fear got kicked because the room moderator said no people from Tears of Fear. And honestly, guys, that's a really stupid rule, and here's why. Basically, in my mind anyway, I'm not too sure if you guys think the same, but in my mind, kicking people because of their clan affiliation is same premise as racism. And the reason for this is because you're basically seeing both racism and kicking people because of clan affiliation. I don't really know what you want to call that. Clanism. That doesn't make sense. But anyways, the reason for why I think they're similar is that they're both based on the premise that people are artificially making an arbitrary kind of parameter where they say, "Oh, I don't I don't want these guys in my room because I don't like what their label is, or I don't like who they are." So, I mean, that's the same that goes for something like skin, or whatever label that they have on them, like clan or something. So, for example, if I go out there and onto the streets and I see people throwing out the N word at people, African Americans or black people on the street, which has happened before. I have been there. It's not cool. And I know for a fact that they were using the term to be intentionally derogatory, not if see, I'm going on another tangent here, but if people use the N word as a casual term and they don't mean anything by it, I don't really care, because if there's no harm or like detrimental effect or malice intended with it, then that's fine. Insults are just words if they don't mean anything, or if they don't have any feeling backed up behind them. But if you are degrading people or segregating people just on what kind of color their skin is, and not because of who they are or what kind of character they have, that's kind of fucking retarded, and that's really kind of, not only is it immature, but it's also very old school minded. I mean, fuck, are we living in like the 15th, 16th century, 17th century now, where the common term for black people was Negro, and nowadays Negro is not really considered a polite term for black people anymore? Like, are we seriously still living in those terms? I don't think so. So people should probably start growing a pair, and recognize that just because someone has a darker skin color than you, or fuck, any different kind of skin color than you, isn't necessarily worse than you in any amount or any degree. Same goes for the people who are affiliated with clans, or get persecuted, or suffer because of what kind of clan tag they have in video games. Just because you have the Tears of Fear, just because you have the Dev Group, just because you have whatever fucking clan name you have, doesn't mean you should be subjected to the discrimination of other people, especially those who have power. I'm looking at you, emods. Or in other words, the power to kick people, because that's ultimately the highest form of power that any one person can have in combat arms. You have an elite mod, you have a super elite mod, and you're in charge of your own lobby or your own room. You are the most powerful person in the entire game, other than from other emods or from GMs. That's it. That's kind of how combat arms is it's kind of how it's structured, and for worse or for better, I don't think they'll change that. Of course, it has its downsides. Of course, it has advantages. But for most part, one of the downsides, or I shouldn't say for the most part, one of the downsides that comes with this whole emod system thing is the fact that you can kick people for whatever fucking reason you want, because you're the elite master and because you can. There's really no other reason. And or there's really nothing that can really stop you. I mean, yeah, sure, people can F5 your vote and you can't ban for like 3 minutes or something, but most of the time that doesn't happen unless your name is Agent Psycho and all your subs start F6ing your damn vote because you kicked a hacker. But we're not talking about me right now. We're talking about every other scumbag emod out there. So yeah, I just really don't like it when emods kick people because of clan affiliation. You know, it's just because one guy is from a clan that you either don't like, or it's a well-known hacker clan, or so people say. You know, you should probably stop judging people on the basis of what they wear on their back, or, you know, what kind of clan tag they have, because, oh, you're from a hacking clan, so that must mean I can kick you because you're from a hacking clan, therefore you must hack. No, we have a term for that. That's called guilty by association, and most of the time guilty by association is bullshit. Yeah, there are situations and scenarios in real life where guilty by association is kind of mandatory and it's kind of a big deal to and needs to be paid attention to. However, for something like video games where, you know, there's probably not going to be a lot of criminal activity involved, where guilty by association is a necessary clause to draw upon, the whole, oh, you're part of this clan, so either I don't like you, or I know that clan has known hackers in it, therefore I'm gonna kick you too. That's just bullshit. Because first of all, do you know for a fact that this dude hacks specifically? If you do, fine. I mean, if you know 100% that that dude hacks, then fine, whatever. And if he hacks later on, then and if other people said, oh yeah, that guy, I've seen him hack before, or I think he's suspicious, then okay, whatever. You know, at least people agree with you there. But if they don't do anything wrong, if they are, you know, especially when they don't have a lot of kills, like their score isn't that great, that's what confuses me the most. It's like, okay, so you just kicked someone because they're from a particular clan that either you don't like or you know it's a hacker clan, so you just kicked them anyway because, oh, they're from a hacking clan. How much more fucking autistic can you get? So, the worst part about it is that, me personally, I think the worst part is when they see someone, either a high ranker or they know someone is good, and they bring up the excuse that, oh, we don't like their clan, so we're going to use that excuse to kick you. Okay, that's just you being an absolute bitch because you just want to farm the fucking thing, or you just want to farm your lobby as hard as you can, and you don't give a shit because you're absolutely shameless. And like I said, you don't give a shit, to be redundant. So the perfect example was the example I brought up earlier, where the Sector 25 lobby, the elite moderator kicked the guy from Tears of Fear. His name was Hostile Life. You guys might know him a little bit because he seems to be a little bit known around the Tears of Fear clan and community. So he's a good guy. He's a really good player. I've played with him. I played against him, and I know for a fact he's a good player. So with that kind of knowledge, I can safely say that the emote of that particular room was an absolute scumbag and a dick and doesn't deserve his emote powers because he literally said, we don't like Tears of Fear, happy face, kick. Yeah, go fuck yourself. So, this is the end of the commentary, guys. I'm going to try keeping my commentaries nice and short and not try to ramble on for a long time like I've usually done. Or I've usually done. Is that proper English? Yeah, I think it is. So, yeah. If you are an emod and you kick on impulse, or you kick people either because they're from hacking clans and you don't want to bother checking if they're actually a hacker themselves or not, or if you just don't like, if you kick people because you don't like what kind of clan they're from, you're a dickwad, you're an asshole, and Nexon needs to revoke your emod card because you're a dickbag. So, thank you very much. My name's been Agent Psycho. Hopefully this commentary has enlightened you guys, and hopefully this commentary prevents people who will, you know, buy super elite mods or something like that to try to refrain from random needless kicking. Sure, you can kick to make room for your friends and clanmates. I don't, you know, that sucks for whoever you kick, but you know, it happens, and if you want to play with a friend, I can't stop you. You know, if you need to kick, like, obviously you're gonna kick hackers and cheaters and boosters, that I don't have a problem kicking, or I don't have a problem with you kicking. But if you're gonna kick random people, either because you know they're good and you don't want to put in the extra effort to fight against them, or you're just kicking it because you're too lazy to check if they're a hacker or not, grow a pair and, you know, stop being a dick. That's all I can say. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and we will see you guys later.